Hello, I'm Jay Vincent, and this is Luck Fawyers Institute.
I'm a trained motherfucker, step off the tracks!
Okay, I'm going to start this audio again. Kind of was in a bad spot a while ago, but this is Jay Vincent, and I'm talking with Chief Damon Jones, and I'm just making sure that I have his consent on audio for the recording of this conversation.
Yeah, this is Chief Jones. You sure do.
Okay, so you understand I'm recording this. I'm going to probably put this out on YouTube, and just to explain kind of what's happened with you and I, and then with you and John Masters, a.k.a. Jonathan Steele, whatever his name is.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you and I met because of a video you had actually done with John, and I'm pretty sure you contacted me first, but we started talking, and we've developed a rapport now, and we have similar thoughts, similar tracks, and I consider us friends, and I hope you do. And I wanted to get your side of what happened with you and John, because I knew you were privy to what I was going through with him, and I wanted to get your side of what you've gone through with him, and let the viewers on this channel know about that, and anybody else who wants to hear it obviously would listen to this video that I'm going to put up, and I'm putting this audio on there. So go ahead and tell me how you met and what transpired as far as any agreements and that kind of thing.
I'll go as fast as I can. He did some videos that I thought were okay. I contacted him. He contacted me back. We talked. He made me some business arrangement opportunities and told me this is how it would work. And he identified himself legally as John Masters. And I made perfectly positive to him that this was be a commercial venture and that he is required by law to divulge his true legal name. And he said, it's John Masters. And then he wanted to know that, and I said, it's Damon Jones, but the chief goes in the middle as a moniker, because I'm retired chief of police. So he asked me if I would put these videos together the way that he wanted them. And I said, yes, I would. But we agreed to monetary arrangements on that. And he has not paid anything on these arrangements as he agreed. And I told him he was not supposed to get into doing this until we made further agreements. But he went ahead and put them out there ahead of time, and the agreements we have, he has not honored them. And he asked me for my paperwork, which is all the paperwork that he has for sale, all the templates and everything he has, 100% of that, as of now, is mine. It's my work. He refuses to give it back. He refuses to take it off the internet. And for the ones he sold, he isn't compensating me anything for my property.
So let me interrupt you here for a second.
Sure.
Did you tell me at one time that he wanted to 1099 whatever the agreement was with you?
Yes.
And so he actually would have had to get your social security number for that. Is that right?
Right.
Does that strike you as odd that he would want to get your social security number and not give you a written agreement?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I'm just for the benefit of the listeners here. I wanted to point that out. I mean, because it struck me as you were talking that you had said that he wanted to 1099 you, and I think you and he may have had some other arrangement where he was going to donate your proceeds to some other third party or something like that. But I'm not sure what I don't need to discuss what the arrangements were, nor do the people here need to know what they were. But your statement is that he did not follow through with what you agreed upon. So, but the request to 1099 is an odd request, especially for somebody who admits to being an ex-con. Why would they want your social security number and then not want to give you a written agreement or solidify the agreement with legal paperwork? That just seems really shady to me, and I think people ought to know about it.
Here's two more things. Hold your hat, okay?
Yep.
I told him that I was going to travel to Portland at my expense to meet with him to work on some personal videos at the time. Well, he crawfished all over the place and refused me to come there. And I thought, well, maybe it's for this reason, that reason. So I tried to talk to him and say, well, if your house is dirty, if this, that, or the other, we can get by that. I can rent a room if I need to. But he just was not going to have me coming there. Well, that concerns me. What is going on there at his home, that he's panicked about me being there or seeing or knowing about it. So that was a red flag. Number two, he went to you and he told me, I'm going to go to Jay and I'm going to see about him preparing trust documents for me that I can sell on the website. Okay? And it's a good thing that you decided not to and you had a little better wisdom than me, because he would have had all your trust documents. You wouldn't get a penny because he's a thief. He's ripped off my stuff, and I have proof of it, and he would have ripped yours off too. He's a con man, John the Con. That's my new nickname for him, John the Con. And I'm the praying man, I'm a minister, but right's right and wrong's wrong, and he's John the Con. And everything I've said is true, and I can back it up in a court of law. I ain't scared of him. Not the least little bit. But he shouldn't be scared of me, because I have been the victim, and I'm ready now to go to the Attorney General and the United States Attorney General to file fraudulent charges on him, as well as other people that I know.
Well, I just want to. I know that we have talked quite a bit, and I just kind of want. I don't want to give the viewers here too much to. It's a bit of drama, to be honest, and I mean to the viewers, I understand that, but I just wanted for his listeners, if he's screwing someone else over, they deserve to know the truth about who he is and the way he operates. And what happened was he put out a video that said you should never take the Fifth Amendment, and basically that's what he was saying.
That's idiotic. That's idiotic.
Yeah, well, it's kept a lot of people out of jail, and I've challenged them numerous times now to present somewhere where someone took the Fifth and then kept silent where they went to jail for it. And there's nothing coming out on that. I mean, he's more than willing to go make jabs at me, but he will not back up his claim. So,
here's something funny. I asked him just a few days ago before everything just completely collapsed. I said, John, you've got all of my legal paperwork up there, all my lawful research. Why don't you put some of your court cases up there where you said you won all these cases? That's just hearsay. That's just where we go until you put them up there where people can buy your court cases and your research, put it up there. Well, I don't want to do that. Well, he don't want me to come to his house. He don't want to put up his own criminal cases. Well, that'd probably expose his name. And I'm telling what he's into, and I'm telling what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
well, all I know is
totally untrustworthy.
It seems really, to quote an old friend of mine, and I hope she hears this, but to quote an old friend of mine, that is shady as fuck. And so, I just want to point this out so that his listeners and the people who may come across his videos can see, hey, there's a lot of stuff that's said on his channel, but I haven't seen any paperwork to back up his claims that, he won 3 citations with the city of Oregon or with the city of Portland, and I haven't seen any paperwork to back up any of his other claims either, just as you just said. And I've asked him for him on that video that he got taken down, which hopefully will be back up because it's under fair use. I asked him, I said, John, if you've got stuff like this that you've done, I pointed people to paperwork that I've filed and got my name on it. And so forth. I said,
and I had personally saw your paperwork with my own 2 eyes. So that's the truth. I've seen yours.
Yeah, well, just to point out, if anybody's listening and they're like, well, where do I go to see your paperwork, Jay? Well, the video about Gary Trawick, I've got a video about Gary Trawick, and in that video, I point out in Wake County where I filed some paperwork, and there's actually a link to some documents, and I think it's on my blog. So you can see the full-size documents, you can see the registration numbers at the Register of Deeds, and you can go confirm that at the Register of Deeds. Look up my name at the Register of Deeds, J. Vincent, Wake County, North Carolina. Go look it up. You'll see several filings. And it's just not, it's not something I'm concerned about. I mean, I've been at this a long time, and I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to get you to join a website. Now, I may have a website at some point, but I'm not trying to do that right now. What I'm trying to do is put together some information, and the honest truth is, I really just want to get this information out of me. Then I'll figure out what to do with it. But John is feverishly pushing people. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your aunts and uncles. Get them to subscribe. I mean, he just wants his subscription count up, and he wants his money up. And what's going on here? I mean, who is this guy? Who is John Masters, a.k.a. Jonathan Steele, as he told the cops on this video that I just did, that I pointed out his?
Sure you did. As I live and breathe, it is now my mission as a retired chief of police and a retired marshal and so forth to make it my personal business to find out who this man really is and to have the appropriate law enforcement agencies do a full background investigation on him. And if my charges meet the law, then I'm going to sign warrants for his arrest. That's what I will do, 100%. I guarantee it's I live and breathe. Because if he, I ain't blowing my horn, but if he was smart enough to con me, an ex-chief of police, 40 years in law enforcement almost, what kind of chance does the average person stand with him? Now, I realize I'm a minister of the gospel, and I realize I give people second chances, and I've helped a lot of homeless people, and I've helped a lot of ex-cons who wanted to do better in their life, and I was fooled to trick that John wanted to. Well, shame on me. But it won't happen again, John. The law's coming for you, John. The law's coming for you. God is not with us. He's coming.
Well, there you go, folks. You heard it right here first. I just wanted to give Chief Jones the opportunity to speak out about this. Chief, I appreciate you coming on here. We'll be probably doing some more stuff together, and if we do, it will be mutually beneficial and agreed upon in writing. I'm okay with putting my stuff in writing. So, yeah, I will. We'll talk about it, and then we'll figure something out. But this is a voluntary deal here, where there's no money's changing hands on this. This is just something that we wanted to do together to kind of help try to figure out who John Masters, aka Jonathan Steele, on the Cops Studio Network News, whoever he is, try to find that out. If anybody's got any information, put it in the comments below. We'd sure appreciate the help. Thank you for being on today.
Yes, sir.